Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LB's IAS. In this video what we are going to see is a biotic interaction. So biotic interaction is nothing but the interaction between one organism or species and another species. Okay. So here the three symbols were used. Plus symbol indicates for a benefited. Second minus symbol is indicated for a harmed. Then zero indicated for a unaffected. Okay. First we see about a amensalism. So amensalism is nothing but a one species will get harmed. One species will get harmed and the another species will get unaffected. Take for example small and large trees. In a forest, the shade of a large tree, shade or shadow. So in a forest, the shadow or shade of a large tree affect the small tree because the small trees cannot able to get a sunlight for a production. It, so due to the large size of a large trees, sunlight cannot able to pass through the large tree. So the small trees will not get a enough sunlight for a photosynthesis. So the small trees will get die soon. Okay, so here the small tree will get affected and the large tree was unaffected. Okay, so small tree was harmed here. Okay, next one is predation. Predation happens. Predation is nothing but when one species was benefited and the another species was harmed. Take for example tiger and the deer, because tiger eats the deer, so it was killed. So tiger was benefited. It gives a food. Okay. Third one is parasitism. So parasitism where one species will get benefited and another species will get harmed. Take for example bacteria or viruses and animals and the plants. So bacteria and viruses grow in the body of an animal and the plants which acts as a host for them. So here the bacteria and virus gets benefited because it gets a food from its animal or plants, and the animal and the plants which acts as a host for a bacteria and virus will get harmed. Okay. Next, competition. Here, in a competition, both species will get harmed. Take for example, lion and a tiger. Wherever in such a place, both the lion and tiger, or lion and cheetah, or tiger and the cheetah. So these are all predator species. They depends upon the same type of food. Take for example, a tiger eats a deer. The lion also eats a deer. The tiger eats a buffalo. The lion also eats a buffalo. The tiger eats a goat. Lion also eats a goat. Tiger eats a sheep. Lion also eats a sheep. So there will be a competition because same type of food was shared between these two species. Okay, so there is a competition for a same type of a resource. So there will be both these species will get harmed due to the unavailability of a food due to competition. When there is a huge competition, the demand of the resource will be increased. So the species will get affected, harmed. Next one is commensalism, where one get benefited and the another get unaffected. Take for example trees and epiphytic plants. Epiphytic plants are nothing but plants which grows on a trees. Okay, which grows on a branches of a trees or stem of a trees. So that is a epiphytic plants. It was a small plants. It does not affect the large tree in any way. So larger tree was unaffected here, and the epiphytic plants gets a place for a living, so it get benefited. Next, mutualism. Okay, so mutualism, both the species will get a benefited. Take for example coral and a zooxanthellae. In a sea, coral and zooxanthellae uh, depends upon each other for their survival. Okay, then neutralism, both the species will get unaffected. It is a very rare phenomenon because Whenever there is a two species living in some ecosystem, there will be at least a minimum interaction will be there. Mutualism is a very very rare phenomenon, so there will be no common example for that. It's a very rare, it's almost unlikely, it almost unlikely, because there will be some small amount of interaction will be there in any two organism if it lives in some place. Okay, okay, this is what is known as a biotic interaction in an ecosystem. Thank you.